It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
You gotta catch up.
You are just, I don't know what it is.
It's
cold
the coffee.
weather? The coffee?
Coffee got me hyper.
It's the hoodie you're wearing under your jean jacket with your fedora. I love this whole look because only you could pull it off.
I'm gonna tell you something. If the hoodie goes up with the fedora on top, then I'm really, really cold. This is ridiculous weather.
You know, we had Shannon in this morning on the morning show. Icon in the music industry in the 80s, singing. I mean, she worked with Prince and she worked with Michael Jackson. And everyone's up-leveling their clothes, and you walk in a hoodie.
Up-level, baby.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she said to me, you're from the...
as confident as you are is amazing. You're like an inspiration.
She says to me, you're from the Bronx.
Yeah.
I says, what gave it away? She's the hoodie.
The hoodie. And your jean vest, and your flannel. And it's just a look.
And you're looking to bring my pajamas underneath like Superman.
Like, wow.
It's freaking cool.
And she loved you.
Yes.
See that?
She found me sincere.
You just missed the black and white memo, as you'll see when we go around the room.
Although
you and Lisa and Brian are in the same outfit, and then
well, we had to even it out.
Black and white, right? You got the blue memo, we got the black and white memo. It's funny. Here.
I put the black and white away. I had it.
That was
to put it
yesterday's
on.
memo.
I had it on.
Yeah.
And then I took it off.
Okay.
Because you saw it
yesterday.
Monday. You saw it yesterday, so I wasn't going to wear it 2 days in a row.
Okay, thank you.
So.
Thank you. Anyway, it's been a morning trying to keep up with Freddie today. We're from meeting into one room, and as one meeting's wrapping up, the door opens in and walks another one, and 3 texts. I guess the portal is opening. We're going to talk to Laurina Anderson later today about the energy shifter. We've got Deb Petrie in, and we're finally getting ready to launch a huge, huge game in the mental health awareness space for kids, which is incredible on meditation. And it's time. It is so time. I was actually watching this morning on NBC. Down in Miami, there's a school that only teaches kids through AI learning, and there are coaches there. So they're not teachers. The coaches are making upwards of $100,000 a year to watch the kids and guide them and inspire them. But they're learning, they're teaching in 2 to 3 hours a day. And then then they have lunch, and then afterwards they either create an entrepreneurial project or make a movie or give back to somebody else.
How old are these kids making movies?
I think they're in high school.
Oh, okay.
But it's a school down in Miami, and it's just taking AI to another level of learning, and they track you when you're reading. It's not just reading a chat box. It's kind of interesting.
Sophia made a movie.
Okay.
She made a movie about game show people from foreign countries. That must have been hilarious.
So a lot of cool stuff happening.
A lot of good stuff. We got Johnny on the spot over here.
Nice.
He's checking us out.
And we've got some
then
more
we got
water.
The water.
I love this water. I'm so glad that Brian of Volume 528 brought us this water. He and Lisa. I saw the cases come in, and they're like, no, they're for Shannon. And I went, oh, okay. But
how much water can Shannon drink, damn it?
Thank you for bringing the water. I love this water.
It vibrates.
You know, sometimes you drink.
It's a vibrator.
But you don't drink water. But
I don't drink water. Am I a desert animal? Of course I drink water.
Sometimes, you drink water and it just has a funky aftertaste. There's certain, like, Pepsi water bottles.
I don't get
can't
you.
Drink.
You know that?
This water.
Always ratting me out.
This water goes down smooth. There's no aftertaste.
It vibrates.
You can just drink. You can drink the whole bottle, and feel hydrated. There's definitely a feel. I want you to know that's the first water I've seen him drink in a long time.
I'm going to tell you something.
In a long time.
You see the size of this bottle? This is what men like. You see the size of that bottle?
This is what women like.
That's what women like. Women like it bigger. Men like it more conveniently smaller. So it's all about. Deb, stop laughing.
Hey, you gotta relax.
Wow.
I'm just talking about the size of the bottle.
Wow.
Hey, you want to sell bottles, baby? Here we go. See, this is convenient. It's small enough. I can fill this over and over again. You can have the big one.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you for playing. All right, you want to get into this? Let's say hi to Brian and Lisa. Let's talk about this water while you're drinking it.
First of all, before we start, I want to thank Lisa for bringing Shannon in. That was a wonderful interview. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. That is a bucket list for me. I grew up around that type of music and everything else. So when she was here, I was like goo goo gaga. I couldn't even talk.
You did a really good job.
I was just listening. No, you did a good job. But
that
thank
is
you.
Something. Yeah, that is
She's
something.
so much to say.
Isn't she beautiful? I'm Goo Goo Gaga, and I'm
Yes.
friends with her. I see her quite often.
Well, you're friends with a lot of people.
I am.
You know Lawrence,
Because
you know all these
it's
people.
my energetic vibe. I attract all the awesome people.
Is that what
Because
it is?
I'm awesome, right, my love?
Absolutely. Awesome. That's the new word.
That's my word. Awesome. The water is awesome. Let's talk about that.
There's a lot of
But I
awesome.
love the interview, and you can follow it on the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show, which aired today, and you can see that. Maybe we can clip it up and put some of the pieces out. What I love that she said is, you spend your whole life looking for truth and filling your soul. But at some point, whatever age it is we get, you know what, it found us. And we know, when you know that, you know you're living in your purpose, and you can actually quiet the noise on the outside.
Yeah.
And she said she's found her truth and her purpose and her awareness, and it fills her soul, and she's so within the Lisa Dwoskin tribe.
She's so spiritual.
Yeah.
She's all about the truth, the faith, living life through passion and giving back and energy. And that really is what it's all about, energy. She talked about it. And when we talked to her about our water, which Brian will talk about in a minute, she was wanting to do something to maybe record something with 528 energy, because she's all about the water and the energy and the love. And really, it makes the world a better place in every aspect. Love,
Absolutely.
peace, light,
And the world
truth.
could use it. The
Yes,
could
the
use a
world
little
You
bit.
could infuse our
use
water
it.
systems in this country with this. Maybe
Maybe
we'd
it'd
be in a
calm everybody
totally
down.
different situation right now.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Can you
Right.
imagine being able to infuse sound frequency in our water system?
That'd be amazing.
pretty cool. Wouldn't that
Yeah.
be amazing?
Absolutely.
Because everyone would drink it and
Yes.
feel peaceful and love and light and kinder to the world.
Right?
To
Then
the
you would need
people
the bigger
around
bottle. I gotta tell you. the
Well,
way
no,
things
then
are.
it would be like always. You wouldn't even have to worry about the bottle. It would just be there. You could shower
Well,
in it. You could everything.
well, I want to
in it.
ask Brian. I says, what made you do this? Of all the things in the world that you could do, why this?
Well, it's funny you ask that, because that's our brands and our company's call to action tagline, right? It's what's your why? It's what's your intention? What's your purpose? What's your drive? What's your motivation? That's what drives you to do anything in this world, right? This is intentional structuring of water to bring about a change in your state, which, emotionally it charges you, and, you're 70% water. So let me give you an analogy. It's like being at a concert, right? Typical water is you're in the mosh pit. People are bouncing around, same people, they're going different directions. It's the energy, it's chaotic. But structured water at 528, which is the natural frequency of love, is the same people, same energy, but it's synchronized, it's harmonious, right? It's all synced together.
Doesn't it feel different when you drink it, when you swallow it? And
Well,
then-
you tell me I never drink water, so I guess it feels pretty good.
but doesn't it?
It feels different.
It feels different. I don't know how water can feel different,
Yeah.
but it does. Is it because of the vibration? It changes the way the molecules are structured?
Absolutely, yeah. So that's the whole structured part. This is a unique product, one of a kind on the market right now, where, you can compare it to typical water, but there is nothing to compare it to. Like you said, it actually changes the texture and smoothness of the water.
It is.
Because what's one of the reasons I, created it was drinking any bottled water used to give me heartburn, believe it or not. So,
Especially in Florida.
and this whole story, the intention behind it, it's a love story.
That's what
This
I'm waiting to
is
hear. Thank
Lisa
you.
and I, this is a love story. This
Boy.
is my
That's
story,
how
our
it started.
story.
Tell them
Absolutely.
that. That's what
You
they
were
want to
bounded
hear,
by
my
water?
love. They want to hear our love story. Tell
That's what
them.
it's
Is that
all
what
about.
happened?
That's what the world needs more of, love. So
So the two of you got together and made this child?
my background is electrical engineering, right? So I work with frequency, harmonics, electricity. So I have that background, and she works with the mind, body, spirit connection, and bringing those two together, we wanted to create something that was actually a physical product that would help people live a better life and to connect on a more deeper level for clarity, energy,
The
And this water
vibration
does all
of
this?
love.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, I was going to ask, right? Not only does it taste different and it feels different, what does it do differently for your body? Do we absorb it different? Does it hydrate us in a different way?
All of those things. So like I said, the body is 70% water, right? So view it like your pre-packaging water structured now that your body brings into your cellular level. So your body uses energy to convert and use water. But this is already structured the way cells are. So it's already packaged and ready to go to be absorbed and used more efficiently in the body.
And what's very interesting is, we're connected with the University of Miami health system. So we had the dean of the School of Engineering test the water with like $1 million microscopes and multi-million-dollar equipment.
Yeah, it's just cryoscopes.
Yeah, and it was so cool because they got so excited that the molecular water actually changes on a cellular level that you can see under the microscope. And when you drink it, it infuses your body and it builds your immune system. And it infuses your body with this peace, love, and light vibration of love. So it makes you relax, calm. It's like back in the day when you listen to music, Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles. Remember, like the Woodstock days minus the drugs? It was that vibration of love. You felt good. It was created in 528 hertz, the vibration, the music. Now you turn on the radio and you're like wanting to hit your head against the glass and go crazy because the music has changed.
It's changing the vibration of the brain. Is what you're
Yes,
talking
it's like Bob Marley and the Wailers. So that kind of music, one love. You hear that music and you're like, oh, peaceful. So when you drink the water, yes, it does actually scientifically change your, what do you say, makeup or your...
It changes your vibrational state, your energy.
Yes.
It's all about energy, like you
Now,
said.
now
Wait,
women,
so drinking this, I can become calmer.
they haven't made a bottle big enough. So when she drinks it, does it affect her differently than when I drink it?
No,
It's the same.
it's the same.
So molecular structure-wise, it's the same. But the way you adapt to it, the way you view it, like some people may look at the bottle and say, wow, I can feel already more calm. I mean, you can't control what they're going to say. But it works the same for men and women.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's
But-
like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
go-
then again, if they're different energetic vibes
Well,
within each person.
everybody's slightly energetically different, right? But this is specifically, intentionally structured at 528. So it's the same across the board in that manner.
Yeah.
So it's going to have the same interaction with everybody in that way.
That's kind of cool.
The peace and the love and the calmness.
A lot of it
I'll
was
take the calm and
Yeah,
the
the
peace
calm,
any
peace.
day. Right, Laurina?
clarity,
I'm
energy.
all in.
The women in the studio today, they need the big bottle because I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of intensity in this room. A lot of
I think
intensity.
everybody needs it. Absolutely.
I mean, these women in here, there's nothing passionate, slow about them. Nothing.
There's
Nothing.
nothing about empowering us. We're
No.
there.
You guys blow I hope the ceiling doesn't leak.
We're there, and our timer clock is counting up.
Yeah.
And it's it tells the
That's
time.
okay, just
but it's
go
the
from
wrong
2 up.
time, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Just go in the opposite
so
direction.
really, it's just numbers that mean nothing.
Yes, you're at 14 minutes.
Okay.
You understand?
Got
What does that mean?
Put your brain. Listen,
Got you.
You know what's so cool while they're hashing it out over there? You could put the camera on us. No, what I love about Brian, really, he hated water. He never wanted to drink water. And I know you love your water, but at the same time, the taste, even my dad and other people who taste it, they're like, oh, wow, this really tastes good. You girls were trying it, and it tastes different,
It
right?
tastes
I got to
different.
tell you, can I tell you a secret? This water tastes different than the first batch you brought in.
Does it?
Absolutely.
Wow, he's pretty smart. Guess
You
what?
either changed it.
Yes,
Something's
look.
going.
I
look
did
at the-
change it.
You changed it.
I did
Here, my
change
love,
it.
This
There's
tastes-
the old bottle. Here's the new bottle.
This tastes
Freddie,
different
you're
than the
good.
first time I tasted it.
You're right.
And I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
But this one tastes better than the first time.
Nice.
Now, in New York City, they used to open up the hydrants. And they used to let the waters pour out. And
Yeah.
they used to put the liquid for the piping. Right? So in Boynton Beach, they just did this. But they don't open the hydrants. They make you suck down the poison and tell you we're draining the system for the next 20 days. This is a true story. So I got sick. I couldn't drink faucet water anymore. And I had a filter and everything else. Makes no sense. It tastes good to finally taste something good. But this is different. And I was going to ask you, what did you do to change the formula? This is different.
I can't give away all my secrets.
This is delicious. This is like New York. This is pretty good.
But
Good.
it is different. Look, the old bottle and the new
Yeah.
bottle.
How do people get the water?
So that's where we are right now, kind of in the middle of launch, right? This is a grassroots project, right? So I'm just setting up retail brick and mortar locations, online. So it's all right now. Where you can get the water is directly through me.
And you can find us on Instagram, VOL528 Water Hertz HZ, right? Yeah.
VOL528HZ water.
Yeah, on Instagram. We have a site there.
We should take them on March 21st to sell water at the concert. What do you think? 6,000 people there. Might be a good market.
Good exposure.
But I mean, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you guys having us here. And, I was talking to Lisa about this coming here, about the water and the brand. This is all about serving people, right? I can talk about the water. The water is the medium that I want to serve people with,
Okay.
right? And we have a patented way to do this now. So I'm so grateful and happy to be able to get to a point now where we can actually share it. So
Perfect.
people can start realizing how important this is.
Follow them. And if Freddie's drinking, I feel like it's Mikey and Life cereal. Freddie's drinking the water. You too should drink the water.
Well, your big bottle's in jeopardy because this is, I'm telling you,
it tastes
no lie.
different. It feels different.
It is different. It's actually, you can actually feel it drinking
And
it
look how
down.
calm this room is.
No, this room ain't calm. This room is just a firecracker ready to explode. But this is different, and we're gonna get into it, me and you, afterwards, because I want to know why it's making me feel the way it makes me
Good.
feel now. And I don't drink a lot of water because
Yeah.
the water in Florida is just the pits, man. I can't believe how bad the water is down here. Taste-wise, has chlorine in it, and then they're putting other chemicals in there to clean the pipes, and they don't open up the hydrants to spill it out. Yeah, you too. You too.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Johnny, I think, for a little bit, and then head to the other side of the studio. Check them out on Instagram, volume VOL 528. This water is amazing. Let's get it everywhere. Spread some love, light, and feel a whole lot better. More to come on the other side of this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Finding the world's best coffee. Nothing can stop Don Pablo from getting you the rarest coffees. Traveling across continents, climbing the highest mountains, overcoming immense obstacles, all for the quest of greatness. Experience this excitement with every sip.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel-good music that spans generations.
AMP Media Productions presents Rock Meets Soul, where rock energy meets soul grooves. Our sponsorship packages start at $2,500. They are featuring artists such as John Oates,
You're a rich girl, and you're going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
Firefall,
Just remember I love you, and it'll be alright.
Will Hart of the original Delphonics, Radio, Randy Hall, and John Ford Coley.
I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life.
If interested in sponsoring this wonderful event, contact AMP Media Productions, either through email at production@amp2.tv or call us at 866-224-5422.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Just to let you know, I drank the whole thing.
Good for you.
It's good.
Love it.
I'm going to drink another one in a minute. Your bottle's in jeopardy.
All right, you want to talk to Deb?
Let's talk to Deb.
We haven't talked to Deb in a while.
Who's Deb?
Who's Deb?
Yeah.
I know. I've been bouncing around and traveling, but I'm so happy to be back with the family. You know, I love you guys.
I think that
And I have a brand new best friend here.
Yay!
So excited. Fell in love with her. Randomly popped in today and...
Oh, there's no random, you know
no,
that.
No, there isn't. You're exactly right
it's
about
all divine intervention.
Well, Freddie says come. I'm like, I'm there.
No, it's
right
not
away.
true. Freddie says no. She says, Freddie, I'm in Boston, California, Wisconsin. I'm in Texas. Comes here, doesn't see me, goes back to Boston. I could follow the bouncing ball.
But now I'm stuck. Now you're stuck.
Now you
with
got
me, both
dogs
of you.
waiting for you in Boston.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All I know is we're surrounded by these beautiful long-legged blondes. I've got Lisa and Laurina and Deb, and then Brian's here, and I'm like, what am I in the land of the tall people?
How tall? Oh, they're all tall.
And I'm in high boots, and I'm still looking up at everybody. It's kind of crazy.
That's because we're in high boots, though,
That's
too.
exactly
It
true.
levels it out.
Even I
exactly
was looking
true.
up.
What is happening with the game, Guardians of
So
Peace?
exciting. So we are really doing a big launch now. Got all our ducks in a row, and game is up and working, and just working on a lot of stuff. An AI program connected to the game that we're going to start putting some of the courses in schools, teaching kids meditation, working on our script for Hollywood, right, Freddie? Getting that all together. So
I know they want to make a movie.
We're going to get the game
Yeah.
out. We're going to get the game out, and I got 1 million downloads before, and we're going to do that again. So I'm very excited about that.
Is the game ready? Is launched again? Or
Just launching.
She launched.
We launched.
Yeah, it's out there.
Fantastic.
How do
Wow.
people get the game? Let's do that before we continue.
Okay, you can go on the App Store, Google Play. You can look at my website, playthegop.com. You can see a lot of interviews with some of the celebrities. John Bon Jovi, who is I love him, called me because he had a daughter who almost died from drug addiction, overdose, and he heard about my game and he called and was like, I love what you're doing. So there's a few really cool interviews. But yeah, the App Store, Google Play, the Guardians of Peace, and like I said, my website is playthegop.com. A lot of information on there.
GOP, Guardians of Peace.
Play the Guardians of Peace, playthegop.com. Yeah. We figured it would be nice to just
And are
make
there
it-
different steps and levels? I was watching something this morning. about Aries and leveling up and going to the next level of the game of life, as they put it. Different levels in this game. How does it work?
Well, yes. It doesn't shut down, but the child is going through different levels to become a guardian of peace.
How does it start when they log in?
It tells a story about 1,000 years ago, how there was peace on Earth and all this stuff on this island. And then you had the bad people come in and the bad entities. And then you have the players, Diego and Sienna. So let's say Diego was the little boy, because they can pick a little boy or a little girl. And let's say they pick Diego. And Diego doesn't realize he has these powers that most children don't know, that they have this energy inside of them that makes them their own superhero. And so he learns, because there's 7 superheroes that will teach the child to go through the game and teach them that they have these powers. So the beginning shows the child not knowing and just little by little learning that there's something special about him. And then one of the guardians will come in and then take him and say, let me teach you how to become a guardian. Like, let me show you all these powers that you have, that children have. And we're going to teach you to calm your mind so you can hear what's going on. So we're going to teach you meditation, and then we're going to show you this strength you have inside of you, where you don't need to go outside of that. You don't need drug addiction. You don't need drugs. You don't need violence. You don't need to be part of a game. You are it. You are it, and you can do anything you want, because we all have that inside of them. So we want to teach the babies
now,
that.
I heard playing the game, I heard a little bird tell me that there are secrets, places that if you stand, it opens up other compartments. And a lot of people don't know this. And you could be playing this game and think you finish, and you didn't finish, because there's a whole other world. If you touch certain things, move in certain places. You know, I have the inside track because I had one of the interns in here, one of the ladies play it, and my son played it.
I have to tell you a secret.
Wow.
I have never played a video game on my phone. So I feel like can be like my first video game, and I'm kind of excited. I'm a little nervous because I've never done a video game on my phone, and I know everyone lives in this world. And to try it, and then when Isla gets older, teach her, my granddaughter, how to actually meditate from a young age. I think it's amazing.
Well, you're going to focus.
Can you believe I've never played a video game?
No, I believe it, because before I did this, I never played a video game on the phone.
I can't even believe
I had to learn, because that's what the kids are doing.
I'm
so you have to learn it.
I've never played a video game.
Yes.
That's why I asked you, how does it start? Are there levels? How do you go through it?
Well, it talks you through it. So as you're playing it, it's saying, there's wording that says, you have to go this, and they're speaking to you. Go here, go meet superhero Faith. So then you kind of go and you follow and you go through. So it kind of directs you.
So amazing.
Kind of directs you. So, but yeah, it's fun.
And
like
I know you have merch.
It's I'm sorry.
I know you have merch.
Merchandise.
I do. We haven't launched it, but I have sneakers and T-shirts, and
you got a whole warehouse of stuff.
I have a whole warehouse of stuff, and the whole idea, like I said, this is when I speak about this. This isn't just a game. This is a movement. This is raising conscious children, teaching parents how to do that. I'm giving you tools how to teach them. In this crazy world, we have to teach the children how to calm their minds. I'm just now working with children with autism, which I'm so excited about, because there's now all kinds of research now about teaching children with autism meditation that actually helps with their behavior. It helps with their verbal skills. So listen, it's the brain. All that stuff is connected to the brain. So yes, the merchandise is ready to go, because the reason I did all of that was because, again, I want this to be a movement. So I want children to wear this to school. And the game was also surrounded, a lot of people don't know this, I surrounded the game, I made the game with these 7 words in there. Blessing, kindness, gratitude, soul. The reason I did that is the game is for children like 4 to 12. The reason that I put all those words together is because I wanted to open up conversations with parents and children about those words. Like I want this to be a way of life. So I made sneakers with all those words scribbled all over them. So when a child puts that on and says, Mommy or their teacher or whoever, what does gratitude mean?
Oh my gosh.
It opens up that conversation for a 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old. Because imagine us having a whole generation of children with that knowledge. We were just talking about that. And I always say, I say teaching. I should never use that word because we are all born with that knowledge. But then we go to school, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we mainstream, and we forget all of that stuff.
And
but
now
we're born knowing it.
Now you're awakening them.
Now I'm, that's the better word. I am awakening them.
Yes.
So I wanted those words on there because I want them to remember. They know it. I want them to remember. I want them to remember what kindness is. There's love in there, the word love. Like, I want them to wear that and say, what is that? What does that mean? I have adult. Listen, we talked about that. I'm not just doing the children. I'll bring you a pair. I'm doing the adults because it has to be a whole. Yes, it has to be everybody has to be on board with this and just live this. And like I said, the world needs changing, and we can do it. Like we have the knowledge now to do it.
Well, word association. Back in the day, they used to have Converse, or they used to have a sneaker. And you wanted to be able to fly like an eagle.
That's right.
That's what Michael Jordan's sneaker whole campaign was about. And they made a movie about it. And he turned down every name except Air Jordan because he wanted you to fly like an eagle. He wanted you to fly above the rim. And this is important because word association, kids, if they learn what the word gratitude means and they wear it because they're grateful and they understand what it means, you got a runaway train here.
Well, the kids are going to learn, and they're going to reteach their parents really what life is all about.
That's how I'm doing it. You want to let people say to me, well, why didn't you like, and I do, as you know, I just did a speech. I was invited to Women Empowerment in Tampa. It was 500 women there. It was amazing. And I spoke about that. I kind of did it the other way, although I did speak to a room of women and some men, which I love, because I want to empower the women. But I'm teaching the children because, as we all know, it's so much easier to teach the children than me trying to teach the parents. So I'm like, I'm going to teach the children, and then they're going to go home and teach the parents. Right. Do you remember we used to? It's so funny you said that. Remember, we used to buy those rings when we were growing up, like those power rings and stuff like that. That was the other reason why
she
I did
has
the merchant.
One.
We all had. I mean, other reason why I put those words, because imagine a child going to school that's being bullied, and now they have these sneakers on, and they know that they have this energy inside of them that we taught them. So now someone's bullying them, but they're like, that doesn't bother me because I'm a superhero myself. I have my super sneakers on right now. So what you say is not bothering me. I mean, how amazing would that be too? Like to teach that.
And they build empowerment at a young age. They believe in themselves from a young age. So when you get to middle school, or late in elementary school when the bullying really starts. And I remember this from my kids. I think bullying started at 4th or 5th grade.
Yes.
And you hold on to that for the rest of your life and those feelings. If you can counteract that and that doesn't happen.
That's right.
And you can stay true to yourself and you build the force within you at that young age, the sky's the limit.
Sky is the limit.
Right?
That's why I do the babies. People always ask me, why don't you make a video game for the teenagers and it's more money, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, that's not what this is about. We want to get the babies.
It's
we want to teach them so they take this all through their adulthood. Just so we don't have parents that are in therapy for the rest of their lives because they've learned how to deal with spiritually, which we all, energy and vibration and stuff, we need to learn that.
How do people download it? They have it iOS as well as Android?
On your phone, the App Store or Google Play.
Both.
Yeah, both. And through my website, it says, download, you can buy the game on there.
She has it on both. It's all fully covered. But the magic of this game is, don't think that the game is one and through. There's all sorts of compartments. It reminds me of a game I used to play in the day, and I thought I finished it. And they said, you didn't finish nothing. You got to start all over again because you didn't get the compartments and all the other stuff that goes with it. And then you wore the merch with it, which is really cool. You could tell kids. See, I grew up with these jackets because there was a message on the back. Mm-hmm. And I'm working on something. You just pop something that I'm going to put on the jacket that I want to get done. I'm going to put an anti-bully something in there, in the logo, because it's the message. And if you feel that you're part of something bigger, then you feel you have strength and you feel good. And you do teach mom and dad. I said, listen, let me explain to you what's going on in my life. Kids don't do that because they're afraid to tell their parents that they're being bullied.
Right.
Trust me, been there.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in school, trust me, been there. And I didn't go. Yeah, and I didn't go tell my parents. My brother said, no, let's take her this another way. And I went to my sister, and she said, no, let's tell mom and dad what's going on.
Yes.
And they went to the school. Gio came to me. Freddie, I went to the schools. But that's individual. What you're doing is creating a movement. That's why I think that your message got to go out there. It's got to explode. Got to get them when they're in school. Got to get them young. Got to get them now.
All right, check it out. Guardians of Peace. Download the game. It's available. I'm going to play it. My first video game ever. You guys can all walk through it with me. It's kind of cool.
I love it.
You look at your face. You can't even believe.
No, I believe it. I believe it.
It's going to be fun.
Amazing. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, our energy boss, Laurina Anderson, is in the house. Let's see what we're shifting today. I don't know. I feel like we're in February. It's about love, vibrational water, no more bullying, gratitude, and blessings. And now we're going to shift some more energy. More to come on this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to Working Nurses Home Care, where your private care is our priority. We provide medical and supportive private duty care all under one agency serving Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. From long-term care and companionship to recovery support, our nurses, therapists, and home health aides are here for you. We accept most major insurances including United Medicare, Aetna, Humana, Oscar, Cigna, and Medicare. Count on us for care that you can trust. Call Broward at 954-916-7458 or Palm Beach at 561-409-0767. Visit us at www.workingnurseshomecare.com. At Working Nurses Home Care, we are here to serve and support.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue in Boca Raton.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape, the perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
All right, we're back.
All right, ready to shift some energy?
Shift them. I'm going to tell you something about this water. Makes you pee.
Makes you pee.
Makes you pee.
Water does that.
I didn't know that. You drink all this water, you pee. Either that or wear the pants.
It's all in the energy, Freddie.
That's right.
So be aware when you go.
Is that you shifting my energy?
Yes.
Whoa!
Shifting, baby. We've got energy shifter, the energy boss, Laurina Anderson here today. Let's see what she's talking about.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Let's roll your intro first.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
I can't see it. Okay.
This portion of the Brooklyn Cafe Show is brought to you by Laurina Anderson, the energy boss.
Hi, I'm Laurina Anderson, the energy boss. And first of all, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you, to be able to share some wisdom and knowledge with you, to open you up to that greater part of who you truly are, and to release any of the negative beliefs that you might be holding about yourself or about the world in general. So one of the things that I wanted to speak to you today about was feelings versus emotions. And this happens to be a big one because we can get them really interlocked or confused as to which is which. So I've taken a few notes so that I can give you a little bit of a better understanding the difference between the two of them. And one of the biggest things that I want to share with you is that our feelings are tangible within the body. You can feel them. And that's one of the things that's really, really important. The ability of being able to feel what's going on in the body, because that's your energy field. And we want to access and accelerate that energy field from within so that we can create our reality and begin to feel it. You know, that's one of the difficulties, is that a lot of times we are not feeling. We live up in our head. We're thinking, and we're not noticing or understanding what's going on in the body. So this is one of the reasons why feelings and emotions are so impactful and so necessary. And emotions, you know, you can't make emotions logical. It just doesn't happen. But you know what's really interesting is that we're not logical. We're psychological. We have logical thoughts based on facts, but we're not logical. We are psychological. And that means that we get to use all of our senses in order to understand a particular experience and what we have. So here's a few instances where the differences between emotions and feelings. Emotions occur as immediate reactions to stimuli. So you feel it immediately. Innate and universal, shared across cultures and species. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who you are. In the human experience, you have been gifted with emotions. Typically short-lived, lasting seconds to a few minutes. One of the things that I usually teach people are how to feel it, because once you feel it, it moves through your system. It doesn't stay stuck. When you're living up in your head and you're not feeling, it gets stuck in your body mind, and you're always creating and attracting from your energy field. So that's one of the reasons why it's so imperative to allow those emotions to flow through you so they don't get stuck. Because whatever you are feeling and believing, you're going to see evidence for out in the universe, out in your world, in society. Emotions can be measured objectively through physical responses. You can feel them. And it's generated in the subcortical areas of the brain, such as the amygdala. Now, feelings develop over time as emotions are processed and understood. But remember, feelings, you feel it tangibly in the body, wherever it may be. Maybe it's the heart, the shoulders, in the gut, that's a big one. And it's shaped by individual experiences, beliefs, and cultural context. So that's another thing to really be aware of. You know, are you conditioned by a particular feeling? Have you been taught? Have you taken on somebody else's feeling and have not allowed yourself to process your own truth through that feeling? Can endure for hours, days, or even longer as they are reflected upon. You have the ability of bringing out memories. The memories elicit emotions. The emotions leave a physical sensation of feeling within the body. And the body and the emotions, they don't understand if this particular experience happened 10 minutes ago or 10 years ago. It still elicits that same feeling. Often measured subjectively through self-report methods and introspection. It involves a subjective experience influenced by thoughts, beliefs, and memories. So in clarifying the difference, it's very, very important to take a look to see if a feeling within the body, a sensation within the body, what emotion is attached to that. And identifying the emotion, and also asking yourself, does this emotion belong to me Or am I picking up an emotion that was given to me? You know, I had a fabulous mother, and for a good majority of my life growing up, it was all about her putting her feelings, her emotions on me and how I was supposed to react to it. And what I realized, it took me until I was like, I don't know, 25 or 30 years old, to finally realize that what I was experiencing had nothing to do with my truth. It had to do with my mother's truth. And that's when I spoke to her and I said, those are your feelings, your emotions. They are not mine. You need to take responsibility for them. I can't do it anymore because I can't heal you. You have to heal yourself. So the other thing that we've been talking about all day today is love. Where do you feel love? What is the physical sensation of love? You know, me just speaking about it, I've got the love of my life. And all I have to do is put my attention, we move our energy through our attention, through our movement, and through our belief system. So when we move that energy, all I have to do is think of my husband and I get chills all over. I get teary-eyed. That's love for me. Maybe one of the things that you might want to do is take a look to see what love is for you. How does it feel in the body? Yeah, they say it's emotion, but my dear, the feelings and the emotion go together. There's no separation. So this whole entire week and next week, it's all about Valentine's Day. Yeah, some people might turn around and say, yeah, it's a Hallmark holiday. Well, that might be true. However, in this country, with Valentine's Day, there is an energy about it. I invite you to allow yourself to feel that energy of love in whatever manner. Maybe it's your pet, maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your grandmother, your grandfather, mom and dad. Wherever that love exists for you, I want you to feel it inside your own body because that's what matters. And when you elicit that love within your own self, you're empowering yourself to be able to not only love you, but to love another. And it also empowers you to be able to feel the love that's coming to you. So if you're having a difficult time finding that love within yourself or within another, please give me a call. I would love to be there with you and to help you through it. You can email me at la@ishiftyourenergy.com or call me at my office, 954-647-5525. I would love to shift the energy so that you could finally feel love or enhance it, accelerate it, so it goes out, so you feel it all over. Thanks so much for watching.
Interesting. The delivery. You know, Valentine's is an up or a down because people feel that if you don't have a significant something in your life, doesn't have to be another person, a significant anything in your life, you think that Valentine's Day is depressing. You look down upon it. That's why in the morning show, we ask the question, what do you do for yourself on Valentine's Day? I know you got a significant other, and that's the easy part of the equation. But for yourself, do you take care of yourself that day? Even if it's for 15, 20 minutes. And I love the way that you're able to tell people if you're having difficulty understanding that concept, they can reach out to you. You can shift the energy. You can shift the way you think. It's really important.
Shift the way you feel.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of people, sometimes they don't have the confidence in themselves to be able to do that, and they need somebody to guide them, to explain to them.
But it goes back, and I'm glad Deb's here, it goes back to when you're a kid, and the PTAs and all the moms come together on Valentine's Day. I don't know if they still do this or not. And they give out carnations, right? You can buy one for your whatever. And it almost becomes, even if it's not your boyfriend or girlfriend when you're in third grade, how many friends do you have? How many carnations did you get?
Right.
And if you didn't get any, or you're being bullied, and your friend over there has 15 or 2, it's really hard. And I think we hold on to all of that, I feel unloved because I didn't get that. And here you are going to empower these kids. It's okay, you love within yourself, and it doesn't matter how many carnations you got until you're an adult. And we hold on to all of this damage, all these feelings.
It's called childhood trauma, and we all have it.
You know, and I didn't realize I'm sitting here thinking that you're here and you're here, and it goes all the way back to something that should just be a give. There's a carnation, unless you're the kid that doesn't get it.
Of course.
I never got a carnation.
Your school might not have done it, which is
No.
probably better than the schools that
He's
do
like,
it.
Wait a minute. No, I didn't get no carnation.
Oh, Freddie, I'm
Well,
so
you know,
I got nothing.
But it made you stronger for it.
Do you know on Valentine's Day, my mother used to get a present for my homeroom teacher. That was it. There was nothing there. And then as I got older, my father says, here, go get you something for your mom, for me and you.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught me that. Then he used to say, when we got older, he says, okay, go get something for your mom. You get it yourself for yourself because you're working. And I learned that. But when I didn't get no carnations. For me, Valentine's Day was always to give something to somebody else. And Miss Goldstein, I always mention Miss Goldstein. And you're bringing back all of these emotions about, what I went through when I was younger. And I look at kids now, and it's such a different world that we need more guidance. We need more things to help us understand these meanings of grateful and meanings of what does love mean inwardly as opposed to outwardly. It's amazing.
Well, you know what also happens? When we don't get that carnation, then we end up constantly looking outside of ourselves for approval. Where can we get this love? Where can we get the pat on the back? Where can somebody turn around and allow us to feel okay about ourselves and that we are loved? So we take that on for the rest of our lives. And always, if you're looking outside of yourself for love, it's always going to be you're looking outside yourself for love. And that's not empowerment. You have to come inside and say, now wait a minute. I think last week we were talking as well that you have to take a look to see what your talent is, who you really are on the inside, how beautiful and magnificent you are, and not only that, the courage to be in this lifetime, and start honoring and praising yourself. Being your best friend. How about being your best lover? So many people are constantly looking outside themselves for somebody to love them. Be your own love. Buy yourself your own candies or your own flowers. Treat yourself with love, with kindness. That goes back to you. With compassion, with passion. Just allow yourself to open up to your own self because you are so powerful. You're so magnificent. And there's so much inside of you that is waiting, patiently waiting to be activated. Is patiently waiting to be loved and to be cared for and to be nurtured. Don't look outside yourself. And if you have somebody that loves you and is kind and caring, that's even more amazing. However, it's all about the inside job. And we're an energy field. We feel throughout the entire body. It's not a head thing. A head thing, this thing doesn't have any feelings unless you end up having a headache, right? But this has the feelings. So it's getting into that feelings, and that's what's so precious about your app, your game that you've got coming out, is that you're allowing these young ones at such a beautiful, impressive age, impressionable age, to be able to start identifying what it feels like in the body. It's amazing. I love it.
Don't live in the minus. So if you didn't get a carnation, it's okay.
It's okay.
But it's difficult to overcome all of these I didn't get. The traumas, these triggers. All of a sudden, you're sweating and you're like, what happened? Nah, I get it. Now, and it gives me a different perspective because now I understand you didn't get enough carnations. But now I understand.
I got them all. I don't even remember.
It's just hard to.
It might have been that kid that didn't. That
it's just hard to imagine now because you get all the carnations, if you know what I mean. It's just hard to think at one time in your life you didn't. It's hard for me to sit among you three and think that you didn't because of the kind of people that you grew up being. So you got to understand why I don't understand it. You guys look like you got it all together. You got anything and everything you've always wanted to the flow, then now you're giving it outwards. You got to understand where I'm coming from. Okay? Because you good. You don't live in the minus. You live in the shift. And if you shift it, if you live in the shift, man, I got to tell you, magic It's the water. The magic.
Live in the shift.
You live in the shift. You got to. You got to believe. Because if you don't believe in the shift, then it's just words. Simple.
Well, that's another good point, though, because beliefs have a vibrational quality to them. You feel your beliefs, okay? A little example. If you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. What do you believe? But feel it. Feel I can. I mean, all of a sudden you're sitting up straight, stronger shoulders, your neck is up and proper, good posture, because you feel like you can. And the exact opposite. If you feel you can't, you're slumped over, you know, you have no life in your eyes, you feel defeated even before you start. It's a physical sensation in the body, beliefs. So it's so important. I love the fact that you keep saying you have to believe. What does it feel like? What does it feel like that you believe in yourself? Where do you feel it in the body? And then put more energy, more attention. Breathe into it. You know, allow that to expand throughout in each and every soul, in, through, and around your body. Breathe it in.
Breathing is
breathe it in.
But they would say even the I preach about this all the time. The sentence I am what? You wake up. I am so tired. If you do that and put that in here, you are going to be so tired. You know, I am happy. I mean, it's just such a simple little thing, but just what you're saying, like you have to feel that, you have to think that, you have to think that way, because what you think and what you feel that's what it's going to be for that day or whatever. So you really, exactly what you're saying. You have
and the
to,
other thing too is the other word for God or universe or spirit, whatever you want to call it, is I am.
Yes.
So when you use I am in the front of the sentence, what you're doing is you're invoking universe to come and be with you, to be one with you. And then you set your intentions. Yes. I am feeling joyful today, and I create my reality.
Yeah, exactly.
And then move forward, feeling it. What is it that I want to create today? Because I know the I am is with me.
Yeah, I do that every day.
That's amazing. And I got to tell you, I got to give you credit because ever since we talked last week or 2 weeks ago, there's growth and there's settle. And even though you're doing well at settle, it doesn't work. You got to grow, right? So I'm pushing to change the morning show. I've learned some techniques to do banners and music, and I'm going to do it. And I know they get mad at me because the music is not at that vibration that they understand. I'm going to do it anyway. But that led to Lisa today bringing Shannon. Now, you got to understand, back in the day, in the 70s, 83 to be exact, with Shannon, let the music play. That music was very inspirational to the group of guys that I used to hang out with. So here I am sitting in front of somebody that I idolized growing up. Now, she doesn't think so because she said, it's just music. And you just keep going.
Well, I'm bringing Dion next week. I want to see how you react to him.
I'm like, what kind of music are you talking about? I love it.
But that whole vibe.
It is. Music is a huge thing anyway.
But the whole vibe about changing it, and I listen. You don't think I listen, but I do listen. And you got to shift in that direction.
You don't think?
You gotta,
of course I know you think, honey.
You got to make it.
But you feel.
But I
That's more
feel it,
important.
and I can't say it if I'm not going to show it.
That's right.
So today I was Google Gaga. I let Dawn do all the questions. I could have just sat there, had a cup of coffee with her.
If you watch the interview, you'll see you did most of the talking.
That was the feel. That was me living the shift, because here I am. How many people can say that they met one of the idols growing up? And I know that if I keep that vibration going, other people will come. She already told me she's going to send other people and what have you.
Because like energy begets like.
Yes. That's right.
You know, and it's kind of funny because when you're vibrating this high, you're going to bring people in all the time that in that vibration.
That's right.
And if somebody comes in that are vibrating lower, it's so unique watching. It's an experiment, right? Because they'll come in because they want something that you have, because they're noticing that it really kind of feels good. But because they're so low in vibration, they can only stay in your space for a short period of time, and then they bounce right out because they can't handle it. It's a physical sensation. Our energies, what you've created, what we are promoting as well, is that higher frequency within this studio. And as a matter of fact, after we finish here, I'm going to do an energy clearing with my Tibetan bells to raise that energy again, get rid of any kind of negativity, any kind of, you know, junk that is hiding out in the corners and everything. We're just going to clear out the whole energy so that all the people that come in here can feel that higher vibration, that they can start vibrating, and that attracts even more. I mean, you attracted Debbie today. She's amazing. And
no, she actually called me and says, I'm coming in. I said, what? She's coming in?
Which is great. Laurina, how do people find you?
I can't wait to get there.
How do people find you?
You can find me at my email, la@iShiftYourEnergy. You can also go to my website, which is ishiftyourenergy.com, or you can call my office, 954-647-5525. And I would love to connect with you. If you have any kind of concerns or questions, just please give me a call or email me. I would love to answer any questions concerning your energy, concerning love, concerning your vibrational frequency.
Live in the shift.
Live in the shift.
Live in the shift.
I love that.
Great saying. Live in the shift.
Get some.
We'll be right back.
For bold, authentic flavor, step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
National Women Physicians Day is celebrated annually on February 3rd to honor the achievements of female doctors and mark the birthday of Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell, the first woman to receive a medical degree in the U.S. in 1849. Founded in 2017, this day highlights the progress, contributions, and unique perspectives of women in medicine. The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman explains that people express and receive love in 5 primary ways: words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. The book argues that understanding your partner's primary love language, and learning to speak it, is key to feeling loved and strengthening a relationship. Words of affirmation, expressing affection through spoken words, praise, or appreciation. Quality time, giving your partner your undivided attention, such as through meaningful conversation or shared activities. Receiving gifts, the giving and receiving of thoughtful presents that symbolize love. Acts of service, doing helpful things for your partner, like chores or running errands. Physical touch, expressing love through physical closeness, such as hugging, kissing, or holding hands. This Day in History is brought to you by Oldies Radio. On February 3, 1863, writing under the name of Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens begins publishing news stories in the Virginia City Territorial Enterprise. On February 3, 1953, French oceanographer Jacques-Yves Cousteau publishes The Silent World, a memoir about his time exploring the oceans. It became a highly acclaimed documentary in 1956. On February 3, 2002, the New England Patriots shock football fans everywhere by defeating the heavily favored St. Louis Rams, 20-17, to take home their first Super Bowl victory. Pats kicker Adam Vinatieri made a 48-yard field goal to win the game just as the clock expired. This Day in History is brought to you by Oldies Radio.
I got to get that jacket.
She has a movement actually.
Is that not great?
She has a movement actually where people are doing the I can't do boring dance. Perla Lici.
She got a new show coming out. It's actually called Home Alchemy.
Yes.
With Sylvia Brazil and Perla Lici, and I believe we're starting it this Thursday.
Is
it?
it?
Dancing?
You go on her videos and you do the I can't do boring dance. So she wants to start a new wave. So I think it's amazing. I'm going to join it tomorrow.
But I don't know. I want one of her jackets because I love that. That's so me. I can't do boring.
So come here.
I cannot do boring.
So come here Thursday.
Which gets me in trouble because that's why I pick the guys I pick. You know that.
Wow. Well, that's another show. I don't realize that. I do know now.
Well, you know too because you were out with him.
Yes.
He's definitely not boring.
Nothing boring about Charlie.
There
that is for
nothing
sure.
boring about Charlie.
Wow. He's my brother from another mother.
He loved you guys bonded right away. I know that.
Yeah, so he loved Mexican food.
But Home Alchemy is a new show, I guess a revamping of her other show about home and color and spirit and spirituality and alchemy and changing energy and living in the shift and bringing that shift in energy to your home and your decor and having that safe space. It's going to be great.
And the jackets are made to your, she does the spiritual thing, your horoscope, everything is in the whole jacket thing.
Love it.
Oh, her vests?
Yes.
Are they vests or
Yes.
jackets? I think they're denim jackets.
Denim jackets.
Denim jackets.
Yeah, I think she's bringing me 4 Thursday.
I want to meet her. I got to come in when she comes in.
She'll come in Thursday at 10
I love even everything
o'clock.
she's doing. That's amazing.
High energy. Yes, she
Love
is.
it.
Which is fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yes, I do.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
A couple of things. Are we doing pies?
Hopefully by next week we'll be kicking off the Concord Grape Pie Company social media. Ever heard of you probably have a Concord Grape Pie?
I heard of Concord grape jelly, which I love, of course, but not a pie. That sounds delicious.
Apparently it's a thing up north because that's where the Concord grapes are grown. Like an apple pie, blueberry pie, it's a Concord grape pie.
Came out of Boston, and he took it to New York, and he grew it, and it has 43 years of them making Concord grape. So everything you see is them, and they landed here. And Mel, we sort of had them in the studio, and they loved it. Now they're going to come back.
It sounds like a jelly donut.
Yes,
it's a
great high crust.
It's a pie. Yeah.
Wow,
it sounds delicious.
It is, and they have sugar-free products. I bought 2 for the week, and I asked him today, "Was this really sugar-free?" Because I can't believe. He says it has monk fruit in it. Oh my God, that was the best I've ever had in my life.
So did they open a store here? Is that what they did?
They're at farmers markets, and they ship anywhere in the United States. They're pies. They've got large pies, mini pies, a pack of 4 mini pies.
Oh my gosh!
Which is incredible. And they ship anywhere, and they're at farmers markets Saturdays and Sundays. So anywhere from Boynton to Delray to Boca, the Cove, Parkland, just depending on where it's at.
Anywhere in the United States, they ship to California, Chicago, everywhere else. You got the new shipping stuff
I
down.
have to
So,
look that up. The Concord Grape Pie.
but it's going to be fun because they're going to have a question of the week, where they give you a question, you call in, and you win a pie or you win something. It's kind of cool the way they're going to do it.
Very cool.
I
I
love
it.
Pie and coffee. So we're thinking maybe on Monday mornings we do some pie in the morning show.
Yes, we're going to do pie and coffee.
That's great.
Absolutely. And what else do we have? We had a lot of people come in this
We
week.
had a lot of people. It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
More is on the way because you got to believe.
But
there you go.
But it's all
Gotta
good.
believe.
We've got Fight Against the Free Kill Laws today with Ed Salazar. So that's coming this afternoon. A lot of interesting new things. People are really kicking up, getting their voices out there.
Absolutely. And I want to invite Wing and Things. Wing and Things?
Roots and Wings.
That one. So this one can meet him.
Roots and Wings is a foundation based out of Delray where the money goes to teaching kids how to read in after-school programs.
And all the connections to the school, I think it would be very vital
It's
for you to
really,
meet
really
with him.
taken off. We've known Ted Hodgkinson's for a long time, and he created this foundation in memory of his wife and what he's done with it. There's so many public schools around Palm Beach County, and they give back and they raise money and they pay the teachers extra to stay and tutor the kids, and they get the kids really on or above grade level because so many kids are slipping through the cracks at the Title I schools. So he really focuses on those Title I schools.
So he has all the connections to the schools. Definitely. There's a lot of people for you to meet. When you stop traveling so much, we'll talk.
I'm here. You're gonna listen. What do they say? Be careful what you wish for.
Live in the
Don't
shift.
be like Debbie. Please go to Boston.
Listen, Debbie, you got to live your shift, baby. You got to live your shift.
You're a New Yorker, though. You can deal with me.
Of course.
You can deal with me.
I say we just got to wait till she comes up for air. And here she is.
Living the shift.
I love it.
It's been a good.
Just breathe.
It's been a good. This is actually the anniversary for the studio. No, when is the anniversary for the studio?
The first was the anniversary of the two boys from Brooklyn. That's
Yeah,
when it
that
first
was in
started.
2016.
Wow. And then you and I started working together in May.
But I know her longer than that because
Yeah.
I know her before I started Two Boys from
iHeart,
Brooklyn.
iHeartRadio. I used
Yeah.
to travel all the way to West Palm from Fort Lauderdale, all the way up once a week.
But we also did Beasley.
Yeah.
You were in there, you were up there. We sort of went back and forth, and wow, it's been a long time. Long time.
Long time.
Long time.
It's all about love. It's all about love. And, you know, one song that just was singing to my heart just yesterday, as I was singing it, it's up on my lung. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Did you see what happened Monday on the New York City subway stations on 42nd Street? You know, the big Times Square trains and all that? So they had a gentleman, and he was singing Bob Marley. It's Gonna Be All Right, that song.
Everything's gonna be all right.
And they put the speakers, I don't know how they did this, but they put the speakers on both sides of the tracks. You know, it has 4 tracks.
Yes.
1, 2 in the middle, and everybody on the subway station started clapping and dancing and singing the song.
I love it.
I've never seen anything. I mean, in your 42 years, I never saw that in my life. Can you imagine if you hand out some water, you hand out some stuff?
Because everybody wants the same thing.
Everybody wants to be loved,
Yeah, everyone
feel
wants the
loved,
same thing.
give love.
They just don't know how to get there. So
No,
if you do something like that,
yeah, that's
it's
beautiful.
like
That was amazing.
I love that.
That was amazing.
Just be aware of the
Unbelievable.
judgment. Release judgment and allow love to fill up your heart and fill it up within yourself so that you can give it away freely.
Good stuff.
Love it.
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Laurina. Thank you, Deb.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Lisa and Brian and VOL 528.
Get your water. I tell you, this stuff is
MZ
miraculous.
megahertz. Johnny, I hope you enjoyed watching. And to Shannon, of course, it was a fabulous morning show. And to our crew and everyone who's hanging out with us today, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.